Hi guys, this is Avram, roll number 19EC01018. Now I'm going to discuss about basic comments used in MATLAB. Here I created a vector A with 10, which consists of 10 elements. You can see it here. And here I added 3 to each and every element of vector A and stored it in a new vector B. Here I created a 5 by 5 matrix. We use semicolon to separate the rows. And here x dash represents the transpose of x and I store it in y. For multiplying two matrices, we use the command x star y, and for multiplying corresponding elements of two matrices use x dot star y. Here I created a column vector x1 from the fourth row elements of matrix x. You can see the command here, and here I selected the second through fourth column elements of the matrix x and stored it in a new matrix R. Here I created submatrix from the inner subpart of matrix x. Here you can see I selected 2, 4 rows and 2, 3, 4 columns, and here I deleted the second row from the matrix x. So here you can see the outputs of each and everything. So here you can see x, y, b, a. You can see the outputs there. There are many commands used for graphing, so I will explain them one by one. So plot is used for plotting graph. Plot xy means here x is an independent variable and whereas y is an independent variable. And here stem xy means here the stem xy represent, you can see it fully. So stem xy represents the graph which is a discrete graph, whereas plot xy gives a complete graph. Subplots make the graph divides into parts and it arranges the order. And the legend with x labels the x-axis and y labels the y-axis. And with the users we can label the curve here. Blue color curve is cos x dot sin x and the red color curve is sin x plus cos x. So you can see the code here. You can see the code. Hold on makes sure that the previous graph should not erase, and the grid on makes the grid on, and axis makes axis move. So you can see the command here. So here I created a two variables a and b and saving the file abfile.mat, and here I created a file and I saved it to abfile.xls. So here I made a table which is easy to represent in the XLS form. So here I created a two variables ab, but here I saved them in a text format with the help of ASCII file. So when I run this, you can see the output in the form of ASCII values. So here I created a structure S1 with three different fields A, B, C, and here you can also I saved it in the new max structure. When I run this, you can see the output here. When I enter S1, you can see the output here. S1 equal to here, this is the output. And see here, like before, I created a two variables and saved them into a file form. But here I also appended a third variable to the same file without making this. So this is a command for that. And now, so here I considered a equal to 2, b equal to 6, and c equal to 5. These are the coefficients which represents the equation ax square plus bx plus c. So when we run this program, we can find the roots with the coefficients with a, b, c. So when I run this, I got this. So now I will change the value of a to 1 and I will again run this, so you can see the roots will change. So the roots are changed. See here I plotted a graph of the function. When I run this, you can see the graph output. So I will again run this. So see, this is the output. See, I had keep the title as x square plus 5x, and I made a y label, x label, and for more precision I take x changes as 0.5. So that's it. No. So when this is a program. So when I this, without showing the output, I will simply explain the commands. Replem means here it repeats the elements of the function or array. So here this is the array. So it repeats the first row 2 times and the second row 1 time, and the first column 3 times and the second column 1 time. Replem similarly like replem, it repeats the matrices. So here A1 is repeated 1 time vertical and the 2 times horizontally. I means I I gives the output of a identity matrix with four rows and three columns, and here zeros 3 come to gives an output of elements 3 into 2 matrix with all zeros, and 1 3 come 4 gives an output of elements with all the elements as ones. Random rand gives an output of a matrix which is of square form, which has all the elements random. Reshape makes the matrix of we can desired shape with the elements. Here, initially I took a 4 before matrix with diagrams. When I reshaped it, I will get a 2 by 8 matrix with 2 rows and 8 columns. Cat cat generally conjugates the arrays. So when I use this, so I mistakenly for when I use G4, you can see it is scattered horizontally, and when I use this, it is scattered vertically, which are added. So with for avoid that confusion, we generally use horizontal cat and wet cat. When we use hoj cat, these two are conjugated horizontally, and when we use wet cat, these two are conjugated vertically. Diag means before I shown an example. Diag creates an diagonal matrix. Diag block blk diag creates a block diagonal matrix. I will show you the output later. Flip LR flips the matrix from left to right. Flip UP flips the matrix from up to down. Rotate the matrix, which rotates the matrix into 90 degrees in counterclockwise direction. Trill gives an extracts the lower triangular matrix of the matrix, while trill U extracts the upper triangle matrix. Permutates the array dimensions. It shifts the function circularly. Length of an array describes the largest array dimension. Size of array shows the size of function. The first output is shows rows and the second shows the columns. And names shows the number of dimensions of the array, and number of NLM shows the number of elements of the array, and is empty determines whether a row is empty or not. So here you can see the outputs here. So you can see the outputs for everything: 16 elements and 2 dimensions, size 4,4, length is 4, and these are the outputs of the before. These are permutations: upper triangular matrix, lower triangular matrix, trill up, trill down, flip up down, flip left to right. So these are the outcomes. So here we used while loop for finding the factorial of 4. When I run this program, you can see the output. We get the 24. Now I will change the number to 5, and I will again run this, so you can see the output. So the output is changed, which is correct 120. And here I use it for loop for finding the sum of first 100 natural numbers. So when I run this program, you can see the sum of first 100 full numbers is 50. So again, I use it next loops for finding the product of some numbers randomly. So sorry, the tables of 1 to 3. So when I run this program, you can see 3 into 3 9, and you can see the 2 into 8 is up. Here you will continue to skip the remainder of the statement, and we use break to terminate the loop statement. So here I used them to find the sum of first 10 natural numbers till the sum is less than 5,000. So when I run this, you can see the sum is 4,950, which is less than 5,000. This is the sum of first 99 natural numbers. So this is the output, and you can see. So you can see the if and statement here. Simply here I entered f1 and run this program. So I will run this program now. So I entered a number which is less than 10. So the output is 0. Now I will again run the program and enter a number which is greater than 5, 13. So this is greater than. So we can see the output here, and so here like before, but here I added an else statement also. So when I will again run this. So initially, so which I will first enter a number which is less than 50. So you can see the output, which is I am good, and I will again run this. So I will greater than 750. You can see I am a student. You can see the output, I am a student here. So again, so here So here I will if else statement. So here I will run this first and display one by one. So I will take element which is greater than 50. I will take 70. So the oh sorry, I mistakenly typed U70, so I will type 70 again. So you can see which greater than 5. Now I'll again run this and less than 56, greater than 0. So I use a positive number. So again you can see less than 0 minus 8 and I hit enter. So you can see the output. Sorry, it mistakenly gone wrong. So I will run this. So 8. So you can see the output. I is a positive number. And here I will enter a negative number minus 5. Enter. You can say I is a negative number. I will again run this for putting 0, 0. Enter. So value of I is 0. You can see the output here. And again see here I used many else if statement, nested else if statement. So you can see them. First I will clear this. Enter. So first I will run the program and show the input less than 0 minus 9. Enter. You can see the star. And again I will run this and you can see greater than 0 and greater than 50, 56. Enter. You can see the and I will again run that and less than 50 I will type. So you can see at the rate and I will again run this and enter 0. You can see the output here. So here I used switches. So when I run this, you can see the subject related to coding is CSC. CSC is coding. So I will change. So next I will go to nested switch. So you can see the nested switches here. So in this, when I run this, you can see the output. As A is A, it give a positive. So now I will change the value of A to B. Now I will again run this, so you can see the output. So values of A and B are 0. As the value which denotes here. So thank you. That's it.